Hi, everybody. Welcome. Nice to be here with you today. Nice to be in this holiday season. Let me just try and get everything set up here. And nice to, visit and communicate. So if anybody's watching, can you just give me a little hi, hello, so I know who's here with me? And today, I just wanted to jump on, and if you have any questions, I get a lot of questions on my videos, so I thought this might be a nice time to personalize the questions and just be able to answer you here in the moment. If you have a question for me about anything, about the energy, about, I don't know, there are all kinds of questions that come up on the videos that I'm really not, I don't really have the time to sit down and answer them each individually. So I thought it would be nice to just come on here and answer. If you have questions about your energy, how your energy is moving, or things that are blocking maybe, or anything like that, go ahead and ask. And yeah, and I can work with you individually. It's nice to be able to do this because I can really just tune into the energy here and be with you in these moments, because there's no separation in time and space when we're together like this. It's kind of a wonderful opportunity to just see each other in space. So I will first just tune in and see what wants to come through. But again, please say hi if you're here. Please, post any questions you might have. We can do individual blessings for anyone who has a concern about the energy, or we can just do a general blessing for everyone. So let's just take a minute. Tamakravesirata krana ariyato krushata tanda ariyato krushavata nakariyato kru. Baba bam bam bum bum bim bim bakaramasivaya. Miharoto. Miorono kurosivaya karamasansa arete. Ram dam dum dum dim dim da karmasivaya kru. Ma anna. So today I'm feeling a lot of heart space energy. Hamba baba gamama sivaya kuro tondorota kalia shava krono sorotos. There we go. Shata krono hroto. So it's interesting when we come together as a group, we form this cohesive energy. So everyone that's listening, everyone that's on here together, we're forming a cohesive energy. So just feel that. Krusun saryato krshava amba arete shetokuru hundara. Mi urondo ro 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 ro. Let's take a moment to really establish that connection with each other, that grace with each other. Hundara ram dam dum dum dim dim da avarata. Wow, kanamasirata kruno kuroto. Ma kumasivaya kuru hurota. Mirana aliyatu kurushata kadanda ali amamomo mimi mamangaravasivaya. There it is. Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful. Kramasirata. It's like a rose blooming in our heart space. As one energy. Let's be together in one energy that feels so good. Masivaya kramasansara kruhutara. Fundara ram dam dum dum dim dim dakaramasivaya krusun surokru. Feel your heart. Just feel your heart. Just take this moment to really feel that energy in the heart. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakramasirata. Wow, Kramasansariya Tokruf. Establishing this moment together in oneness. Feeling our oneness with each other. Oh, mama, kumasiva. Trust in this moment of grace. Trust in the energy that's working through us. It is the God energy. It is the force of life. Kumasirata kamasuntoroko. Me oroko. There we go. So let's stay with the heart as we continue on. Let's stay focused in the heart. Makurona sarate kaliyatotondo. Handarete shivakarona onsarakuru. When we were opening up our channels of light, right, and our original bodies of grace, we were opening up our channels of light. We were opening up our channels of light. What does that mean? Bakaramasivaya krono roto shansha arete kaliyatatanda arete. We're opening up our channels of light. Makuru sansariya tukrushava. Undararararam dam dum dum dim dim dakaramasirata karata sarata. It's so much easier to live when our channels of light are opened, right? Not blocked and shut down. Bakaramasivaya kuru. It's so much easier for us to communicate with others when all of our channels are flowing, open. Nukuru sansariya tukurushata karatanda. Hundararam dam dum dum dim dim dakaravasivaya kuru roto. I feel my energy body expanding. There we go. Makarama. See if you can feel your energy body expanding. Shiva Kurunoro to Krutanda Ariata Kratanda Ariata Krushatara. Om 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 Bakarama Sivaya. Om Makarama Sirata Kratanda Hali 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 Hum 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 Him Him Havakara. There we go. Matatanda. Is the energy body expanding around you? Yeah, I feel some hurt energy. That's okay. We have a lot of it these days. Matansi arata. Just tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. This is your time to just be with yourself. Fully with yourself. Tune in, tune in, tune in. It's all good. Kuruma sivayaku. We're not trying to get anywhere. We're just trying to be in the space of oneness, truth, peace, love, divinity, truth. There we go. Matana ariyata kurushata karadana aliyata kurushata karadan harata. Oh. So we're releasing some things. I make funny sounds when I release, so just bear with me with that. Shiva Konoma Sansaria to Kurushava Konoma Sara Teke Kum Kali Kali Katapasara Kuru Maarete Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakropasira Takratanda Ariatakuru Maarete Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakramasi. I really want to bring us all into oneness now, so Just sit and be in your space of truth, in your space of oneness, in your space of wholeness. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabaganamasira Takatanda Ariyatakuru Shatakuru Turata. And this includes anyone who will watch this at any time, because all moments are one. It's all this one same moment of truth. Kuruna Arite Shatakuru Sansariya Takuru Tarata. So let's see if we can bring it all into wholeness now. All into wholeness. Our energy of light into wholeness. One truth, one truth, one. We are one energy of grace. We are one truth. Feel it in your soul. Shiva Karama, there we go. Shatakuradanda Ariyatakradara Ramdam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakanama Sivaya Maorokuru Sasansarete Kaliyatataraka Hundarara Ramdam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakama Sivaya. Someone's asking, can I become enlightened? I hear your question. If you want to ask that more specifically on the chat, you may do that. Shiva Karma Sansari Takrushtakadara Ramdam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakramasira Takratare Shatakra Sansarakru Tarakara Hundara Ramdam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakramasira Takrata Arete Shatakra Sansare Takrutoro Tarakara Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dakama sivaya krota rete shiva shiva sham sham shum shum shim shim shabakravasirata. Opening, 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 and receiving love of God, God's love, receiving love of God, God's love. Let's receive the love of God, God's love. Guru tandarete shitakurutan taraka. Me arana arieto. Staying in the heart, staying in the heart, staying in the heart. Receiving grace into the heart. Ma. Kima arokro sansaria tukurushava kanamasirata. Amba baba bam bam boom boom bim bim baba bakarabasivaya krothroto. That's better. There. We just had a little opening. Staying in the heart, staying in the heart, staying in the heart. There you go. That's better. Feel a cohesive whole happening. Masiva nakuru. My love, I hear you and I feel you and I'm comforting you. Just be comforted by all these beautiful beings that are here today. Let yourself expand and open into the heart. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Kuruna arete shiva kuruma sansara kuru. Release, release, release. If you need to, let it release. Let yourself open, let yourself expand, and let everything release that is not needed. Kurutandarete shivakrama sarata. Andararam dam dum dum dim dim da baba kanamasi. There you go, that's better. Keep opening, keep releasing, keep expanding. Guru Tandarete Shiva Kromasi. Andararamdam, you are seen, you are heard, you are felt. Karmasivaya Kranarete Shivaya 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 Kronohroto. Kundararamdam dum dum dim dim Dakanamasivaya Kronohroto Kratararamdam dum dum dim dim Dakanamasivaya Kru. Om. It's time to let the heart be free. It's time to let the heart be free. Guru Danda. Expand your heart into consciousness and grace and truth and divinity. It's time to let the heart be free. Mm. 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 It's okay. You are held, you are tightly held in grace. Nothing can harm you in this moment. Be in this grace. Kurunahrete Shiva Kurunahrito. Ndararam dam dum dum dim dim Dakanamasira Takratara Karanda Hara. Meto. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. It's all good. We can stay here as long as we need to. Just relax. Mama, Grupa Sasarieta Krusha Takradanda, Arieta Kurutanda Harete. Dhamma Arete Shiva Konomasan, opening the heart now, opening the heart now. Don't try, just allow. This is the grace of divine energy coming through. Na Arete Shitukuru. Mate. Beranahara. Beoroko. Opening the heart. Opening the heart. Shavakrama Sirata. Opening the heart. Opening the heart. Tanoko. Safe, you're safe. Don't worry. God's grace is with you, in you, around you, above you, below you. You are safe. Shiva Kononarete Karadanda Ariyata Kurushava Kanamasansara Karatharata Andara Ramdam Dom Dom Dim Dim Da Arete Shiva Kanamasansaria, opening the heart. We are in love. We are in love. We are in love. We are in love. There it is. Meru. Mm. All right, so we'll keep working with that as the session goes on today, but let's see what we have for comments. What's the most challenging aspect of Kundalini awakening? Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. Hi, Kai. So excited for this. I've recently gotten out of a 3-year relationship and had a reading that says I need to work on my heart and root chakras. Okay, great. What's the most challenging aspect of Kundalini awakening? Oh, for me, I wanted it so badly. There was a part of me that wanted it so badly that it wasn't challenging for me. It was something that I was striving for. So for me, it was all very exciting. And each new step was an exciting step on the journey. And I was in an ashram, and I was surrounded by people who were having Kundalini awakenings, and a guru who was, working me through my Kundalini awakening. So at that point in my journey, when my Kundalini awakened, I really don't remember challenges. I mean, obviously, when you're going through purification, that's absolutely challenging because the Kundalini is a huge purification process. So as she awakens and brings things up to be seen and to be experienced, it can be really hard looking at those things. But if you're aware of it, it really helps you to get through it. So we would do at the ashram where I lived, we would do a lot of anustans, which are 9-day or 40-day practices of saying a mantra. And you pick a certain deity to do the anustan to. And I always wanted to pick a very intense form of the mother because I really wanted to work through this stuff fast or deeply or intensely. So I always knew at a certain point in the anustan, all the shit was going to come up to have to look at. And it did. And it was challenging. It was definitely challenging. But like I said, I knew exactly what was happening. I knew I was in the middle of a process. I knew that I was asking the divine to bring things up for me and to clear things for me. So I can't say it was particularly challenging, except that stuff, it's just like when you're going through any clearing process, it's going to be difficult. You're going to have to look at things and things need to be cleared out that need to be cleared out. So most of my journey was in that realm of being with others who were having Kundalini awakenings, being with the guru. So for me, I think the most challenging aspect was living in the world after being in an environment like that, where the energy is so high and you can just let it fly and it's okay to walk around speaking in other languages and getting kriyas. And if you happen to be in the kitchen cooking and you start getting kriyas and fall on the floor for an hour getting Devi Bhav or kriyas, it's okay because you're at the ashram. But I think the challenging part for me was trying to live in the world, trying to have relationships, trying to manage my finances. All the things that have been difficult for me in the normal world became even more difficult for me once I had the Kundalini awakening, because then I was really aware of where I was off with things. I was really aware when my relationships weren't in alignment. I was really aware when my finances weren't coming in as I wanted them to, and I couldn't go do something that was against my moral character anymore, which I could have done before my Kundalini awakening. So yeah, I think for me, worldly life just got a lot more challenging. Yeah, and I think it really depends on the person. I think that if you're having a spontaneous awakening and you didn't ask for it, so to speak, or you asked for it and you had no idea what you were really in for, And then all of a sudden you're in the midst of this intense process and you don't really have help and you don't have support and you're trying to live your normal life. I think that would be very challenging. And that was the idea of doing the Kundalini Hour show, because we just wanted to give people that were going through that resources, and maybe they would become attached to a certain teacher and decide to go be with that teacher, because that was the most helpful for me. Having a guru, having a teacher, having someone that I could depend on. And he didn't have many followers, so I could literally call him on the phone 24 hours a day and check in or go visit or whatever I needed to do and spend personal time with him. So I was really, really lucky. And I also do that with people. I work with people. If you're going through a challenging awakening, if you want to have an awakening, and I found that the energy that works through me, because I don't do it, I don't personally say I want to awaken someone's Kundalini. I just surrender to the energy. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to work, because the energy is the energy. It's the energy of grace. And she knows what needs to happen in that moment. So if someone thinks they really, really want a Kundalini awakening and they want all these magical experiences to be happening all of a sudden, well, we might go through a lot of time of prepping for that. So I really trust the energy that comes through me, because I feel that it's a very responsible energy. She's not just going to give someone this energy that can't handle it. And she's going to make sure they're completely prepared psychologically, emotionally, on all levels before they go into these intense awakening experiences. That's what I've witnessed with the energy that comes through me. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. And let's see, what did you say? Be chillin'. Be chillin'. Okay, you've recently gotten out of a 3-year relationship and had a reading that says you need to work on your heart and root chakras. Well, nice to connect those 2 chakras in a relationship, right? I think so. Okay. So I'm going to connect in with your energy here. Okay, first I'm going to ask you what you're afraid of. And that's a really deep question to contemplate. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Guruna Sarata. Imama Kuruma Sansaria Tukrusha Takadanda Arete Karitanda. That's better. There, did you feel that in your heart? Shiva Kuruma Sansaria Tukrusha Takada, that's better. That's much better. Kuruna Arete Shiva Kuruma Sansarakru Huttara. Handara Ram Dam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakanamasivaya. That is so much better in your heart. See, we're already connecting in with that. So stay with that. Stay with that in the heart. Sansaraguru. Yeah, this is great. Namasivaya. Sometimes just asking the question can allow a grace to open something within. I see there's a trepidation in your heart. It's okay. It's okay. Shiva Kroma Sansarieta Krushata Kratanda Areta Kruhurata. Yeah, you have a deep energy within you that wants to express in your heart. There you go, that's better. There we go. I feel joy coming in. This is good. Shiva Kuruma Sansariyat Guru. I know there's trepidation about it. It's okay. But I did feel a joy for a moment. Kuruma Sarata Karanachrite. Fundararam dum 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 dim dim da ba 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 kan masarate kari da arete ru do 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 tuntara. So I'm feeling a lot of sparkly, shiny, clean, clear energy coming forth in your heart that really wants to express. And there's nothing to fear in that. It's pure. It's a pure energy of grace. All right, let's work on removing the fear for a moment. If you can stay with me, and this helps everyone too, so anyone else that wants to go through this process. You're okay, you're completely safe. This energy is God's grace. There you go. That's better. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shava Groma Sansariya Tukurusha Takadara. There you go. Donoro Grota Sarete. Wow, your heart really wants to express. Ma'arete. Otaneke. Ma'arete Shitukudara Ram Nam 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 Guru. There you go. Mate done. If you could just spend this time in your heart every day, not expecting to get anywhere, not expecting to go anywhere, just allowing and being in the heart space. Mukuranda karata sirata. Ma'arana. There's a part of you that really, really knows what you want and who you are and where you're going. And then there's this covering that says, I can't do that. So we just need to sit with that covering and say, it's okay. I'm safe. I'm safe. It's okay. There you go. That's, oh, wow, that's so much better. Yes, 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 that's better. There you go. Now you can feel it connecting into the root chakra, the heart into the root. There you go. That's our creative space. Chakra nahrete. You have so much creation, right? Coming from the root chakra when it's not covered with fear. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakuna Masira Takratanda Aliyatu Kurusha Takratanda Areteke Kanana na 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 nam 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 nim nim nakana masirata. Okay. Yes, I'd love to keep working with you on this, but just stay with the energy in your heart and let that expand down into the root chakra. I think you've got a good feel for it now, the opening that's happening. Guru Nahrete Shitakra Sansariyata Guru Nahrete Hundararam dum 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 dim dim Dakamasira Takatanda Aliyata Kurusha Takatandharete. Remember, God's always with you. You are God. That is the energy of grace that's working within you. It never leaves you. It's always working with you. Always, 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 always working with you. Turotanda. If you tune in, the grace is there working with you all the time. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shavakaramasira Takatata. You got this. Koronachete. Okay. Matakaramasira. All right. Matsivaya. Bakru Funda. Much love to you too, Chris. Thank you. Let's see, Regina. When I started to watch your videos, I felt this energy moving in my root. Yes, I am still feeling you, be chillin'. I am still feeling you, so I will continue holding that energy. It's working. And my body's spinning. I was so happy because I understood that this energy of life was moving in me. But during the day, sometimes I was feeling so angry and exploding with my kids. Yeah, that happens. And I felt that I need someone to guide me through this process and stopped the awakening with the videos, as I felt I didn't really know what I was going through. Do you have any advice for me? Okay, Regina. Yeah, let me see. Ha, I feel you, beauty. I feel you. There we go. Matatanda arete. Okay, so my question is, do you allow this energy to come out in meditation, quiet meditation times by yourself? So I have had anger over the years, sometimes expressed with my children, that's not been for a while, but more with my ex-husband is where I really get the chance to expose that energy. And I understand that it completely takes over because it's this energy of grace that's trying to release all this past karma and conditioning. So my question is, do you give yourself time to sit with the energy in meditation and just ask the energy to express those emotions through you? That's how it's being cleared. That's how, I'm not gonna. We have to faithfully receive the energy, knowing that it is the highest and best energy for us in that moment. And if it's coming out with the kids, then we need to take a step back and say, oh, there's got to be a better way, because obviously we don't want that to be coming through with our children. So if you sit and meditate and ask that the energy be released while you're giving the Shakti her time, I think that you'll find it will be much easier throughout your day. So that's what I was getting to, is that's what I would do. I'm still releasing the tail ends of my situation with my ex-husband. It's a very deeply karmic situation. And I still express those kind of feelings when I meditate. I just let the anger come through, and it can come through in growling or roaring or yelling or shaking, sometimes for long periods of time. And it's like you just have to trust the energy. You have to trust God. You have to know that this is for your highest and best. And this is just releasing old stuff. So like I said, I don't get it with my kids anymore. Like that's completely been released for me. But I used to get it with my kids, and I could see it was a very definitive pattern that had been through my family. So I was able to, in meditation, I was able to recognize the pattern. I was able to see where it came from. But more importantly, I was able to recognize that it wasn't mine. It wasn't something I needed to take on anymore. And in seeing that, the energy just kind of brings it up and allows it to come through you. It might not happen in one session. It might be a year every day of doing that. It might happen in one session. It's hard to say. But if you want, we can try and release a little bit of it right now. Tune in a little bit. So you know, when I release this kind of thing with someone else, it can sound pretty intense. So just bear with me. Yeah, you need to let it out, Regina. You need to let it out. Just let it out. Just scream, just yell, lock yourself in a room, tell everybody what you're doing. Look, I'm letting shit out, so I don't let it out on you guys. Whatever you need to do, you need to let it out. Don't hold it in. That's going to harm you if you hold it in. Let it out, 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 let it out. Let yourself have that expression. It's how the Shakti's clearing us. It's how she's cleaning us out. It's how she's making us whole. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shakanamasa. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shakanabasatari. There you go. That's better. Kanamasirata. Let it out. Let it out. You have to just let it out. Just open your mouth and scream, yell, whatever, roar, growl, whatever comes out, shake. Just surrender yourself to the Shakti. She is God's grace. She is the highest energy of grace. Surrender yourself completely to her and ask her to release this anger from you. When you're alone, when you're in a safe place, when you're in meditation. That's better. Good job. That's better. You can do this. And that Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakra Sirata. Thank you for asking this question, by the way. It's important. When I can't work with people personally, I don't really know what's going on as a result of people watching the videos, although the videos are very gentle energetically. So in general, they're pretty explanatory, but no. This is good. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shiva. That's better. Good. Did you feel that release? That's okay. Let it go. You're fine. Everything's fine. Just let it go. Let it release. You're surrounded by God's grace. You're surrounded by God's grace. You're surrounded by God's grace. Everything is okay. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shabakara Society. Ba 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 bam bam boom boom bim bim bakramasa rete ko ba ba ba. What we have to understand about this energy, it is our highest essence of truth. It is us. It is not separate from us. It's not some energy coming in from the outside working through us. It is our highest energy of grace, our highest energy of truth. It knows exactly what we need, when we need it, how we need it, in the way that we need it. We have to trust in the process that is happening. It's good to have a guide. It's good to have someone who can show you if the ego is getting in the way of hearing your highest messages of grace. So we can clear all that stuff out. Shiva Shiva Sham 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 Shim Shim Shakarva Siratanda. And I've been given this wonderful, graceful energy that I can work with to help people discover that within themselves. You'll feel so much better, Gina, when you release. I think you'll just feel that you're so much more clear. I love you so much. I know that you tune in, and I know that you're a part of this work. There you go. That's better, sweetie. That's better. Yes, yes, you're good. Shiva Shiva Sham 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 Shim Shim Shabakrama Sasaria to open it up, 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 Kuruma Sarato. Eva Baba Bam Bam Boom Boom Beam Beam Bakanama Sasaria to there you go. There, that was good. Shiva 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 Shiva. So I know it can feel like a pretty difficult process, and especially when we're releasing these kind of emotions. But the funny thing is, it feels so intense when we don't let it release. That's when it feels awful, and it feels like it's building up, and it feels like we can't control it, and we're going to lose our mind and all that stuff. If you just sit and let it release in meditation when you have your time, afterwards, usually you feel pretty light. You're like, oh, that's all I needed to do. I just needed to sit and let this energy do what she needed to do. I feel better now. So I do that every day, every single morning. That's how I start my day. So we're never letting it build up and pressurize and explode in the wrong moments. Let me know if that helps. Mate, if you have any other questions. Very good, very good. Nokoro matara. Okay, Masirato. Dragon healer. I love any energy advice, whatever you pick up. Oh, okay. That's pretty open. All right. Well, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to have some tea for a minute. If you don't have a question, you can still say hi, just so I know you're here with us. So everybody knows you're here. Fundara takrasi sarakrana aruto krutandare shiva shiva sham 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 shim shim shabakrama sarata. Merono gro ro 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 ram nam 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 dim dim nakrama sarata kratare te shiva shiva sham 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 shim shim shabakrama sirata. Fundara ram dam 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 dim dim nakrama sarata kratare te 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 dam. I really do love working with people in person. And working like consistently with people. So if you do feel drawn to do that, I know it's a cost. So I do charge for my personal sessions. That's a thing. It takes time, and yeah, anyway, I just charge because I like to get paid sometimes. So, but if you do feel called to do that, it's a really wonderful way of just continuing the process. I will probably at some point start doing group sessions again, like private Zoom sessions with a group of people. We'll see. If you guys can let me know if you're interested in that. I'd like to have at least 6 or 7 people that would like to consistently attend. Shavakarama Sansar. Okay. Dragon Healer. Karama Sansariyato Guru. Wow, okay. I feel you. Mata Karamasiva. Nakareta Tanakriya Shatakaratandaretekitan. Wow, Konama Sansariya Tukursha. Yes, 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 I feel you. Oh, Makanama Sansariya Tukurusha Takararam Dum Dum Dim Dim Dakrama Santare Teke Kaliata Tandare Teke Papa Baba 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 Motondo Krusasariya Tukurusha Takarananda Ariya Tukurata Hadete Shatakarasan Sariya Tukurusha Takaratan Hara Mirana Miroto Dana Arete Shatakrasasariya Tukuratan Harete. I feel that you are extremely connected to God. So let's just start there. Amakravasisariya Tukrushansha Arete Karadanda Ariya Tukrushan Tarete Katiniya Tukru. Ndararam Num 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 Dim Dim Dakramasasariya Tukrusha Takatanda Ariya Tukruta Arete Shatakrata Si Aranda Arete. Undararam dum 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 dim dim dakramasasariya tukurshata tarate kariyata kratanda arete shatakrusan sariya tukurshava kramasasariya tukurta arete. No. There are higher realms that are definitely connecting with you, working with you. Shiva Koronasan Sariat Korosan Shariat Korosan Sariata, there we got another arete, Shashani Argoliata Tandarete, Tandarete, Shitakorasan Sariat Korosan Sarete, Tandarete, Tatete, Dum 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 Dim Dim Daba Baba Baba Mama Kanamasan Sar, there we go, Shitakorasan Sariat Koroshata Tandari, Takorotan Sithara. Okay, I'm going to ask you, Dragon Healer, what is it that you want? In these higher realms of consciousness, as we're dwelling in these higher realms, what is it that you want deeply? Because it's time to explore that option for yourself. What is it you truly, truly want from these highest realms of light? There we go. Shatakrana Asiratakarana, Tirini Ariatakaleta Kratan Sarakatanda Arete Arete Shatakrasan Sarato. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Gramasasaria to Krushatakatan Tarete. It's a very important question for you right now. What do you want? So this is a really deep question. And I ask people, what do you want? It's something that I work with them on until we've completed. Something my teacher Danny asked me the first time I saw him, what do you want? It's a question that never leaves the relationship once we've established it. But it's an important question for you to ask within yourself. Shatana arete, there you go. That's better. Corona sarata karatanda arete, shatakurusun sarakarata harata. Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dakramasara takadere. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Kramasanta. Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dakramasara takadere. What do I want? Makoronoro. I'm deep in myself now. I'm deep in my truth now. I'm deep in my knowingness now. You have a very high connection to the light. Show Gramasansaria, what do I want? Grudantarete, Shadagrasansaria, Grushatakatarete, Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dagramasarakata rete katata rete kaliano toro. Ah. All right, so Natsura. So I'm seeing things, some things appearing, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Because I think it's your private exploration of that. It's in that, it's important. I hope that helps. Ishatakrana siratakratanda ariyato krushan reteke klieta tanda rete shavakrono sorokuru. Hundara ramdam dum dum dim dim dakrama sarato todoro. It's funny, I can't go real deep with everyone because we are in a group call and we kind of have a limited time, but it's nice to explore these things a bit. Shavakrono soratan reteke detan reteke shitakrosan sariatagra. Okay. Okay. Let's see if there are any other questions. Please let me know. Let me know if you'd like to do more of these live streams. I think we're done with Kundalini Hour. I completely lost my inspiration and I have to be inspired to do something. So I don't know why, it just went. And I was spending a whole lot of time on it. So for me to spend that much time on something, I have to be really inspired. So I don't know, we might be done with Kundalini Hour. It might come back. I'll have to see if any inspiration comes back. One thing I am talking about doing though with Alan is having a live stream with my teacher, Danny Castro. So I don't know, I think that will probably come to play at some point. So that's something I'm working on. And yes, I'm just leaving my path open at this point to see what presents itself as far as where to go and what to do next. I feel like there's definitely a karmic completion in my life and something new is opening up. So we'll see where that leads. It feels good. All right, so if there are no more questions, let's do a little more group meditation and then we can call it a day. I'm so happy everybody's here. It really feels good during that. When I was working with Dragon Healer, I felt so much love from everybody. So thank you. It's just like this big shot, boost of love all of a sudden. So it felt really good. Okay. So this is great. So we've opened a lot of things up in this hour. I think that when we're in our heart space, we can really live from that place within our heart. Things in life just become easier. Yes, things that look like a big burden, things that look like they're going to be very difficult. When we go into our heart space, the mind just can get out of the way. So we don't make a big deal out of things. The heart just knows what to do. The heart knows how to lead. The heart knows how to work its magic. And I think we can just work in such a more beautiful way when we're in our heart. For me personally, just life just flows when I'm working from my heart space. So Shavakrama Sansari Takurtandare Tekari Tatandara Tatara Ram Dum 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 Dim Dim Dakrama Sasari Takurshavakama Sarate Kretara. All right, so let's tune in once again to the heart. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shavaganama Sasari Takurshatakatandari Takurtare Tekanana. Yes, yes, you all. I can feel questions coming in about can we work with the energy here too? Absolutely. That's what this is about. This isn't just about me doing this. We're all here together as one. So yes, let the energy come through you and work with the group as well, right? It's not an ego stance. It's not like you're deciding to do it, but if the energy wants to come through, please, yes, allow it. We are fully open in this space for that kind of group exchange. Yeah, there you go. And I can feel some of you already doing that. So great. Yes, thank you. I feel that. It's all the same energy of grace. Wow. And the more of us that let it pour through, the bigger it gets. So yes, do it. Bring it on. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shavaganama Sasari Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dakanamasasari Let's do a little healing for this planet that we're living on and all of the beings on this planet. There we go. Yes, let's see this beautiful creative space that we are living in. Tarana, this is such a creative realm that we're living in. Tarana Shiva Kramasansari. Let's just see it as this big beautiful ball of love and light. There we go. Sending all of our healing, beautiful energy into this big beautiful ball of love and light we're living on, in, around, above, below. Wow, that's good. Yes, let's send all of our loving, healing light into this world. Oh, there it is. Wow. Shiva Shiva Sham 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 Shim Shim Shabakamasansari. This is all anybody wants. It's just love. We all just want love. That's all we want. Everybody, we just want love. Shiva Shiva Sham 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 Shim Shim Shabakamasansari. Feel everybody being consumed in this love. Hundararam dum 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 dim dim dakadamasira takratare Shiva Shiva Sham 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 Shim Shim Shabakadamasira takratararam dum 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 dim dim dakadamasira Om Ganamasansari Very good, very good. Not Betonoko. Masivayako. Shatana Ali Guru Shantara Masivaya. Bakuru Sarata. Bata. Dane. Mete. All right. Good, good, good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Oh, that was interesting physically. I'd like to hear more about that, Dragon Healer. See, there's my ex-husband now, Rod Bauer. We're working it out every single day. Dragon Healer, yes, I love you. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you guys are interested in the future. Because like I said, I'm just feeling it out, seeing what my next moves are and what I'd like to do here on YouTube as well as other things. So I love you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading your light. Thank you for spreading your love. And I will see you soon. Chama. Shakura Sansari Guru.